I know I look exactly the same as I did yesterday, but that's because I've recorded them on the same day. How mischievous. Hey guys, and welcome to day 4 of Vader. Basically today I am probably just going to read my review of Jenny's Wedding, mainly because I haven't written any other reviews for movies, and I'm going to start writing reviews for books as well, but I needed a video for today, so I just took something that I've already made and I'm going to share it in video form. And I hope you guys are okay with that, because that's what's happening. So basically, Jenny's Wedding started out as an Indiegogo campaign, and they were trying to get backers so that they could make the film, and I was one of those backers. It got released on July 10th, 2015. I believe that's when it was released to the people who had backed it. I also wrote some trigger warnings because I think this is very important for people to have triggers before going into a film. My potential triggers here are food and eating, smoking, alcohol consumption, unaccepting family, homophobia, domestic abuse, and then it's emotional abuse that I've put in brackets, homosexual displays of affection, arguing/shouting, swearing, child abuse mention, death and a funeral, conversation about sex, insects, there was worms, big open body of water, emotional breakdown in public, half-naked cis man, tattoos, separation and divorce. The storyline from IMDb, I just copied it across, is Jenny Farrell has led an openly gay life except with her conventional family. When she finally decides to start a family and marry the woman they thought was just her roommate, the small safe world the Farrells inhabited changes forever. They are left with a simple and difficult choice: either change it or drown. So that basically just explains the movie, but basically Katherine Heigl plays Jenny, and she has a girlfriend who is Alexis Bledel, and yeah, they live together, and Jenny's family know that they're roommates, but they think that they are just roommates. Actually they're a couple and they want to get married, so Jenny kind of has to come out to her family, which is her brother, sister, mum and dad. My review, I started off with a couple of negatives about the film, mainly because there wasn't very many negatives about it, but I approved of the music choices that they made because they had Same Love, not the Macklemore one, the other one, I can't remember, Mary something. But unfortunately, some of the music seemed to be just placed incorrectly. It didn't fit in certain situations, so like they put the music in and it would be like a sad moment, but it would be a fairly jaunty song. Maybe that's just my opinion, but it was one of the things that, as I was watching it, kind of threw me a little bit. There was a few instances where characters would be having a conversation and the camera view would switch from one person to another. I don't know if this is common knowledge to a lot of people because I learned it on my media course, but when you're watching a film, if there's two people having a conversation, so say I was on this side and then there was someone the back of the head there, as I'm talking to them, the camera would be like this. But when they're talking, it would be their face on this side still, and the back of my head on this side. And basically they do this so that the audience doesn't get confused, because then obviously the character stays on the same side of the screen and it just flows better. This was not the case in Jenny's Wedding, which was a bit unfortunate. Not really a problem, but it's just a little pet peeve. The main focus was on a homosexual couple, which is amazing, that's awesome. But the creators felt the need to undershadow the main focus with two heterosexual couples having issues in their relationships, which then made the heterosexual couples outweigh the homosexual couple. Like, I understand why they did it, because the main focus is on Jenny, and then one of the side stories is about her parents, and another side story is about her sister and her husband. So it kind of all ties together, but there was kind of no need to put so much information about the two struggles of the heterosexual couple when you've got the main focus on the struggle of Jenny and her wanting to get married and her coming out as gay. I didn't care about the heterosexual couples because it was problems that they could have solved easily and they kind of just didn't. And personally, I think there should have been more Alexis in it. Right, so onto the positives. There is a dog, and the dog wears cute jumpers, and it's the best thing. There wasn't any unnecessary love triangles or cheating involved, which is mainly what stories about gay people include, which really bugs me. Usually when there's a story about a gay couple, one of them will cheat on the opposite sex, and then they'll be like, oh, I don't know if I'm straight or I don't know if I'm gay, and it's sort of just like, why do you have to do that? Why do you have to have one of the gay people cheat with a straight person? It annoys me. But this film didn't have that, and that's amazing, and I'm so glad that it didn't. There is a strong female homosexual main character, and I'm not really a huge Heigl fan, but she was fantastic in the role of Jenny. She was amazing. There was more than one point of view of someone coming out as gay, so you didn't just see it from Jenny's point of view, you also saw it from her mum's, her dad's, her sister's, and you kind of saw it from her girlfriend's point of view, but not really. Oh yeah, and on a small scale, it kind of shows you how to tackle some of the unsupportive views, because they tackle them in the film, so obviously you can take pointers from that. There was a generic happy ending, and it was all cute and pulled the film together nicely. I don't really like happy endings, but I'm glad that the film had a happy ending, so yeah, it was a bit sappy and a bit lovey-dovey, but that's kind of the whole point. Like, it's a wedding, so I'm cool with that. I've watched it twice. One was just to watch it, and the other time was to write the review. And I really enjoyed it, and I'll probably be watching it again. Yeah, if you haven't seen it, I would recommend you go and check it out. Obviously you don't have to, but I enjoyed it a lot. Yeah, I'm sure I'll be doing some more reviews. Obviously on one of my previous videos, there was a comment saying to review Muriel's Wedding. Yeah, once I get that, I will watch it and I'll review it. Maybe I'll do a review of it while I'm watching it, so kind of like live feed it, I guess. I don't know. If you do watch it or you have seen it, please let me know what you think down below. And if there are any other films that you think I should watch and review, again, just comment down below. And you guys will see me tomorrow. Bye.